Hello everyone, I'm Ethan. Today I want to talk about from the novel to the movie, how the stories change. I think many of people notice that the movie's version is not the same as the book. It's not the same as the book, but something in the movie is very different. Like characters like some characters looks different, or some things is changed, or some detail are removed. This is very common, but this is not the mistake. And why does the movie looks different? Because the creator has to think about the visual, has to think about the time, and has to think about how to get the audience attention. And there are a lot of good movie to. There are a lot of good movie from the adaptation, but the adaptation is not really easy. Just like a book, a book can take many hours to read it, but in a movie it can only use 2 hours to show the whole story. So because of this, the director will want to if them completely, so they need to do this kind of adaptation. And now this adaptation is very hard because books and film are different mediums. For example, book can describe how the characters be, and the movie can use different kind of visual to show this kind of to show any kind of action. And because the book is use word and the movie is use visual, so the storytelling style is very different. And now I'm going to focus on the 3 main points. The first main point is books and movie are different, are shape the movie in different mediums. And the second one is the director needs to make a lot of choice when they are adapting the movie. And the third one is the fan expectation is really strong to the adaptation. And by these 3 main points, I thought it will help us to know the adaptation is very important in the storytelling. And now let's move at main point first. Books and movie are shape story differently. In a book, a writer can just create slow word by using long interval or some critical thinking. And but in a movie it cannot be the same. It can only use the version to shape this kind of story. So there are still a lot of difference between the books and the stories. And books are easily to show the thoughts because in a book it can be easily to describe the character's emotion and motivation. And but in the movie, it can only but in the movie it shows the visual, and it shows how the character acts and characters introduction in the movie. And then the movie lasts around 2 hours, but lasts around 2 hours while the book are very long. But if you want to put every detail in the movie will be too long. So the director needs to cut some slow parts and shorten the conversation. Also, they need to focus on the big events because of this kind of change, the movie can become faster, become clear, and become easier to follow. And let's look at the main point 2. The director make many creative changes and choices while adapting. The director not only just copying the stories, but they create a movie. But they created a movie that feel more interesting and exciting. So they do something change. Just in the movie, some things are cut and changed very often because the time is limited. So they need to do this kind of change, or they will combine two or three parts of things in the book into one part of the movie things. Why do they do that? Because they do that can help the audience to easier to understand what they are doing. And this challenge help movies become exciting because it is because this kind of action can be clear and get the audience attention. And let's look at the fans and the director. In fans' mind, they love the book a lot, so they want to let the movie. So they want to let the movie to close on the book. But the director wants to tell the story, so they will tell the story in their own different ways. So the fans want the story close onto the movie, and the director wants to use freedom creative to do some creative movie, and this kind of situation will let fans and director be disagreed. This is the example for Demon Slayer and Harry Potter. In Demon Slayer, it adds a lot of color in the character and make the character become alive. So many fans are like this kind of changes in the animation. But in Harry Potter, a lot of people are sad because a lot of moments are removed from the movie. And by this kind of example, we can know the adaptation is really a good adaptation is balanced from accuracy and creativity. And in the conclusion, books and movie differs. Director makes change. Fans expect accuracy. Good adaptation balance mediums, creativity, and its adaptation. And this is my presentation. Thank you, everyone.